Welcome back, Coin Explorer family, where pocket change tells powerful stories and every coin has a hidden history waiting to be uncovered. Today, we're zooming in on a small yet captivating coin from Southeast Asia, a coin you may have passed by without a second thought. But what if I told you that this tiny piece of metal could unlock a whole new world of meaning, culture, and possibly even value? Yes, we're talking about the 2008 Malaysian 20 sen coin, a coin that's much more than its face value. So before you drop it into a vending machine or let it sit forgotten in a jar, stay tuned, because you might be holding on to something far more special than you think. Let's dive into the incredible journey of this modest yet fascinating coin, a coin with cultural soul. The Malaysian 20 sen coin may look simple at first glance, but it's a symbol of Malaysia's heritage, artistry, and national pride. On the obverse, you'll see the hibiscus flower, known locally as the bunga raya, which also happens to be the national flower of Malaysia. Its 5 broad petals are more than just a floral design. They represent the country's unity and diversity. 5 petals for the 5 principles of the Malaysian national philosophy, Rukun Negara. These include belief in God, loyalty to the king and country, supremacy of the constitution, rule of law, and good behavior and morality. Just above the hibiscus, you'll find the inscription, Bank Negara Malaysia, which translates to the Central Bank of Malaysia. Beneath the flower sits the bold number 20, denoting the denomination in sen, with sen and the year 2008 elegantly inscribed below. Now, flip the coin over and things get even more interesting. The reverse side features a traditional Malaysian congkak board, a beautifully carved object used in one of the oldest known board games in Southeast Asia. Next to it are 2 congkak seeds or tokens, placed carefully to the side. This imagery doesn't just add aesthetic flair, it symbolizes Malaysia's rich cultural traditions and deep respect for heritage. These design elements together form a coin that is not only a medium of transaction, but a storytelling piece. Metal, minting, and mystique. Let's talk technical. The 2008 Malaysian 20 sen coin is made of nickel-plated steel, giving it a shiny, silver-like appearance. It measures 20.6 millimeters in diameter and weighs about 5.66 grams. This shift to nickel-plated steel occurred during the early 2000s as a cost-saving measure, replacing the earlier cupronickel version. It's slightly magnetic due to its steel content, a helpful trait for quick authentication. Coins from this era were minted in massive numbers for everyday circulation, and the 2008 series is no exception. However, that doesn't mean all 20 sen coins from this year are identical. And that's where things get really exciting. In the world of coin collecting, even the tiniest difference can turn a common coin into a prized collectible. The hidden details. Now, here's where the 2008 20 sen coin begins to shine. Not just under the light, but under the scrutiny of collectors. There have been reports and discussions among coin enthusiasts about certain die variations, minting errors, and unusual strikes from the 2008 series. Some coins may have slightly off-centered engravings, double strikes, or minor metal distortions. These features might seem insignificant to the casual observer, but to numismatists, they are treasures. Let's take an example. In early 2024, a Malaysian coin enthusiast attending a local flea market in Penang found a 2008 20 sen coin with doubling on the date numerals, a classic doubling error that can occur when the die shifts slightly between strikes. Intrigued, he sent it to a coin grading service in Singapore. It came back graded as MS65, mint state, well preserved, and with the error clearly visible. While the coin's value remained moderate in general terms, collectors from across Asia began bidding for it. In the right market, such coins, especially with errors, can command surprisingly high premiums depending on condition, rarity, and collector interest. Now, we're not saying every 20 sen coin from 2008 is worth a fortune, but it's fair to say that certain coins, especially those with verifiable anomalies, have sold for amounts that far exceed their face value, sometimes reaching into four-figure or even five-figure ranges in highly competitive auctions. Let that sink in. Something you might find in your pocket or coin jar could hold potential value. Not guaranteed, but certainly worth exploring. Why this coin resonates. So what makes this coin so captivating? Why has it become a topic of discussion among Malaysian and international collectors? The answer lies in its symbolism and timing. By 2008, Malaysia was entering a new phase of modernization while still holding tightly to its cultural roots. The coin reflects this duality, advanced minting techniques paired with deeply traditional imagery. Additionally, 2008 was a politically charged year. Malaysia experienced a landmark general election, one that shifted the balance of power and sparked national conversations about governance, diversity, and democracy. While the coin doesn't directly reference these events, its issuance during a pivotal year adds subtle historical depth. Coins, after all, are more than metal. They are time-stamped reflections of society, and this particular one, minted during a year of national self-reflection, carries emotional weight for many. Let's pause for a moment and talk about value, not just monetary, but emotional and cultural. Imagine you're a collector. You stumble upon a coin from your childhood, the same 20 sen you used to buy sweets after school or drop into a temple offering box. That coin might not be rare or expensive, but to you, it's priceless. Now imagine combining that emotional nostalgia with the thrill of discovering a rare variation, a unique strike, a minting error, a well-preserved specimen. That's when passion and possibility collide. For some, the 2008 20 sen coin has become just that. And as awareness spreads, as collectors start re-examining their stashes, the intrigue around this coin continues to grow. How to spot a valuable 20 sen coin. Let's get practical. If you're holding a 2008 20 sen coin, here's what to look for. 1. Check for errors, double dies, off-centers, die cracks, or rotation anomalies. 2. Inspect the condition. Coins graded MS60 and above are highly sought after. 3. Use a magnifier. Subtle variations like ghosted numbers or rim doubling can be hard to spot. 4. Compare the edges. Clean, reeded edges are the norm, but any unusual pattern may signal a rare batch. 5. Look for shine. Nickel-plated steel coins retain luster. A well-preserved coin with strong strike details is always worth a closer look. Grading and authentication. Now, if you think you've found a special one, the next step is getting it authenticated. Services like NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Company, and PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, provide certification, which not only confirms the condition and authenticity of your coin, but can also significantly increase its market appeal. In many cases, coins with unique features or pristine conditions have appreciated tremendously in collector circles after grading, not necessarily making headlines, but certainly making their owners smile. What's also fascinating is how coins like the 2008 20 sen are gaining traction beyond Malaysia. Collectors in the Philippines, Indonesia, and even Europe have begun showing interest, not just for the errors, but for the cultural story they carry. It's rare to find a coin that blends traditional heritage with modern design so seamlessly. And that's exactly what makes the 2008 20 sen a quiet yet rising star in the numismatic world, a coin for the people. Perhaps what makes this coin most special is its accessibility. Unlike rare commemorative coins that were never released into circulation, the 2008 20 sen was used by the people, handed from vendor to customer, dropped into donation boxes, passed down in schoolyards. It lived among the population, and that makes it a people's coin, a coin that holds not just design value, but memories. It's a coin that traveled through time, through markets, through history, and maybe, just maybe, into your hands. So, what can we learn from the story of the 2008 Malaysian 20 sen coin? That value isn't always about price. Sometimes it's about connection, curiosity, and cultural richness. It's about the thrill of discovery, about finding significance in the smallest things. Whether your 20 sen coin is worth a little or a lot, it represents a part of Malaysia's evolving identity, its traditions, its people, its artistry. So the next time you see a coin lying around, don't overlook it. Pick it up, study it, appreciate it. Because who knows, it might not just be pocket change, it might be a story, a memory, or even an unexpected opportunity. Thanks for watching, Coin Explorers. If this story opened your eyes to the hidden beauty of everyday coins, hit that subscribe button, drop a like, and share this video with anyone who loves a good discovery. And remember, always check your change. Because sometimes, the smallest coin could lead to the biggest surprise. Until next time, keep hunting, keep learning, and never stop exploring.